Speaking Task 1. You will be asked a question about a familiar topic. You will then have 15 seconds to prepare your response, and 45 seconds to speak.
Some people believe that television has a negative impact on children and should be avoided. Others feel that television is one of many ways a child can learn. Which do you believe?
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
This is actually an interesting topic that I have discussed before with my friends. I disagree that TV negatively impacts kids and should therefore be avoided. First, there are many educational programs out there, especially for young children. I remember when I was younger, I was allowed to watch Dora the Explorer every day. From that show, I learned the foundations of the Spanish language. Secondly, while there are some programs that are not kid-friendly, the television is an invention that is never going to go away. Children should not be shunned from it, but rather taught how to use the TV responsibly. Embracing TV is the best way to prepare kids for adulthood, when they can spend their time watching whatever they want.
Speaking Task 2. You will read a short paragraph and then listen to a conversation between two people. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the conversation between two people.
Did you read the announcement?
Yes, I did, and I really don't see the benefits that they stated.
What do you mean?
Well, first off, they say that this will allow us easier access to the resources, and I don't see that we need better access. The computers we had before were already fast enough, and their connection to the scanners and the printers worked just fine. If they really wanted to help us, they should have given us more of those small conference rooms that we use when we work on group assignments.
But don't you think that it would be great to have cool new computers?
Well, we don't own those computers. They stay in the library.
That is true.
Also, the fact that they want to improve our digital literacy, I don't think there is any need for that. I mean, the university doesn't need to help us there. Practically every student has their own laptop, and it's kind of fashionable to know about the latest gadgets or to own it if you can. We are improving our own digital literacy just fine.
I think the university can help us a bit. I really want to see if these new computers will be as good as they say.
I guess it doesn't hurt to wait and see.
What does the male student think about the new computers in the library?
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The male student is not convinced about the benefits of the new computers in the library. He believes that the current computers are already fast enough and the connection to the scanners and printers is fine. He thinks that if the university wanted to help students, they should have provided more small conference rooms for group assignments. He also doesn't think there is a need for the university to improve students' digital literacy because most students have their own laptops and are already familiar with the latest technology. He feels that owning the latest gadgets is fashionable and students are already improving their own digital literacy. However, he agrees that it doesn't hurt to wait and see if the new computers will actually be as good as they claim.
Speaking Task 3. You will read a short paragraph about an academic topic, then listen to a lecture about it. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the lecture.
Let's compare the US and Japan as an example to illustrate the workings of the cultural dimensions theory. If we consider the dimension of individualism versus collectivism, the USA ranks high on individualism, which implies a society where ties between individuals are loose and everyone is expected to look after themselves and their immediate family. In contrast, Japan leans more towards collectivism, where people are integrated into strong, cohesive in-groups from an early age, with the expectation to protect group members in exchange for loyalty. On the dimension of uncertainty avoidance, Japan scores high, which means it's a society that maintains rigorous codes of belief and behavior and doesn't tolerate unorthodox ideas and behaviors. Unlike the US, where there is a greater degree of acceptance for new ideas and innovative products. Company meetings in Japan, for instance, are often taken as information-sharing sessions rather than decision-making platforms, because decisions are often made before the meeting. It's about maintaining harmony within the group, one of the main characteristics of a high uncertainty avoidance society.
Explain how the concept of cultural dimensions theory is illustrated by comparing the cultural dimensions of the US and Japan.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The cultural dimensions theory is a tool by which cultures can be compared against 6 key aspects, as outlined in the text. In the lecture, this theory is illustrated by comparing the cultural dimensions of the US and Japan. The lecturer specifically contrasts the dimensions of individualism versus collectivism and uncertainty avoidance, where both countries show stark differences. In the U.S., societies lean towards individualism, signifying looser ties between individuals who are assumed to care for themselves and their close families, whereas Japan leans more towards collectivism, where people are deeply integrated into cohesive groups from an early age. Regarding uncertainty avoidance, Japan, a high-scoring society, exhibits strong codes of belief and behavior and limited tolerance for unorthodox ideas, opposite to the US's higher acceptance for innovation and new ideas. This comparison effectively demonstrates the breadth and applicability of the cultural dimensions theory.
You will listen to a lecture about an academic topic. After, you will get a question about what you heard. You will have 20 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. Now listen to the lecture.
Because of the power of the internet, networking has become easier and more convenient than ever before in the digital age. As an entrepreneur or business owner, you must understand the benefits of online networking and how to make the most of it. To begin, online business networking can assist you in broadening your professional network beyond your physical location. You can communicate with people from all over the world, providing you with access to a broader range of expertise, ideas, and opportunities. Interact with others. Don't just stand there waiting for people to approach you. Actively engage with others and strike up conversations. Comment on others' posts, share interesting articles or insights, and pose questions. This will assist you in developing relationships and establishing yourself as an important member of the community. You can easily find and connect with people who share your interests, industry, or location using social media platforms. Second, online business networking can assist you in developing your brand and increasing your visibility. You can establish yourself as an expert and increase your credibility by participating in online groups, forums, and communities related to your industry. Build a strong profile. When people search for you online, the first thing they will see is your profile, so make sure it accurately represents you and your brand. Make use of a professional headshot, a compelling bio, and emphasize your skills and experience. This can then attract potential customers, investors, or partners looking for someone with your expertise.
What are the benefits of online networking?
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The benefits of online networking include the ability to connect with people from all over the world, access a wide range of expertise and opportunities, and expand your professional network beyond your physical location. By actively engaging with others, sharing insights, and participating in online groups related to your industry, you can establish yourself as an expert and increase your credibility. Additionally, online networking can help you develop relationships, establish your brand, increase visibility, and attract potential customers, investors, or partners. It is important to have a strong online presence with a professional profile that accurately represents you and your brand. Overall, online networking provides a convenient and effective way to build connections, grow your business, and advance your career.